It's English grammar lecture time for grade 2. Our today's topic is opposites from page number 88. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum students of grade 2. How are you all? I hope you all will be fit and fine. I'm also good, alhamdulillah. Welcome to our English class. As today we are going to do the last page from Junior English book. It is our last topic of our final term syllabus. So get ready. I'm your teacher, Miss Sobia Jamshed is here from Umul Qura Public School, Junior Branch MTC. As today is Friday, 22nd January 2021, today's topic is opposites. From page number 88, it is our today's task, use of in, un, and im. Students, the topic opposite you have done almost many times. You know what are the opposites. Opposites are the changing of words, are called opposite. And today we will learn how we will change the word by the use of in, un, and im. These words, what are called these words? Now let's and learn with me. It is our class assignment, students. We will do today page number 88. Topic is opposite using un, in, and im. So firstly, I will tell you the meaning of un, in, and im and what we call these words. Okay, students. Firstly, I will explain you this page. Then we will do this. Then we will do the work on this page. Okay, students. It is the page number 88. Exercise A and B we will done on book. This exercise A and B we will done on book, and you will write these both lists of opposites on your English grammar notebook. So get ready and learn the new concept of un, in, and un, in, and im, and these are also called the opposites. Students, these words which we have learned on the last page, in, un, or im, are called prefixes. Un, in, im are called prefixes. A prefix is a group of letters added to the beginning of a base word, like re, in, re, think. The word is think. If we will add re in the start of the word think, so it will be rethink. Number 2, a prefix changes the meaning of a base word. A prefix like in, im, or un, they will be change the meaning of a base word. For example, a word is like. If I will add un before a word like, so it will be the word unlike. Like mean pasand karna, unlike mean na pasand karna. In the prefix re means again, what do you think rethink means? Rethink mean to think again. So examples are sub. Sub mean under. Submarine, underwater vessel. Un mean not, unbelieved, unbelievable, not to be. So students, keep it in your mind. The words in, im, and un are called prefixes. So when we will add these prefixes before any word, so it will be a opposite. It will be change the meaning of the word. So let's watch the video, then we will complete the home assignment. The prefixes im and in. A prefix is a word or group of letters that is placed before a word. A prefix changes the meaning of a word. Im, in. The meaning of im and in is not opposite of without. Im plus patient, impatient. Meaning is not patient, opposite of patient, without patience. Incomplete. In plus complete, incomplete. Meaning is not complete. Im plus possible. Impossible. Meaning is not possible without possibility. Next word is in plus sane. Insane. Meaning is not sane, the opposite of sane without sanity. Im plus mature. Immature. Meaning is not mature, the opposite of mature without maturity. In plus credible. Incredible. Meaning is not credible without credibility or amazing. Im plus balanced. Imbalanced. Meaning is not balanced, opposite of balanced. When in will be attached with correct, so word will be incorrect, the meaning will be not correct or wrong. Im plus polite. Impolite. Meaning is not polite, the opposite of polite is impolite. In plus convenient. Inconvenient. Meaning is not convenient, opposite of convenient. Students, now we are going toward the next word. Next prefix is un. Now we will make some opposite with the adding word un. A prefix is a word or group of letters that is placed before a word. A prefix changes the meaning of a word. So the meaning of un is not, lacking, and opposite of. So now let's make the words with the starting un. Un plus do. Undo. The meaning of undo is the remove or take apart. It is the meaning opposite of do. Un plus able. Unable. The meaning of unable is cannot. Not able, cannot do something. Next word is un plus fair. Unfair. The meaning of unfair is it's not fair. As we use in our sentence, it's not fair. Un plus just. The meaning of unjust is not just. The opposite of just is unjust. Next word is unlucky. Unlucky means the person who have not having good luck. Meaning is not lucky. The opposite of lucky. Unscrew. Un plus screw. Unscrew. Meaning is the opposite of screw and loosen or take off. Next word is unload. Un plus load. Unload. The meaning of unload is take stuff out. The opposite of load is unload. Unclean. Un plus clean. Unclean. The meaning is dirty, not clean. The opposite of clean is unclean. Un plus believable. Unbelievable. Meaning is not believable, lacking in the ability to be believed. And the last word is un plus even. Uneven meaning is disbalanced or not even. Is it clear, students? Home assignment. Student, this is the exercise A. Write the opposite of these words. You will add the suitable prefixes before this word. The word is secure, insecure, selfish, unselfish, pure, impure, common, uncommon, capable, incapable, certain, uncertain, direct, indirect, pleasant, unpleasant, convenient, inconvenient, correct, incorrect. Second list is sufficient, insufficient, healthy, unhealthy, movable, immovable, used, unused, visible, invisible, steady, unsteady, possible, impossible, suitable, unsuitable, wise, unwise, and complete, incomplete. This is the exercise A. And now come to the exercise B. Use your dictionary and decide which word in the list of the opposites best describes. So I have selected the meaning of these statements. You will write these words as it is on your English grammar book, junior English book. A person who frequently tells lies. So if a person who frequently telling lies, so what we will call untruthful or unfair. Number two is a salary which is not enough to live on, so it will be called insufficient. Number three, something which cannot be seen, invisible. Number four, a person who is frequently ill, we will call him unhealthy. A person who puts others before himself, it is called selfless. Number seven, a rock which cannot be moved, immovable. A disease which cannot be cured, incurable. A sum in which there is a mistake, incorrect. And a person, as you can see here is a clear picture, a person who has fainted unconscious. Okay students, I have shared the images of the solved exercise A and B. You will fill up these pages as it is on your English junior English book, and you will write the list of opposites by the using of in, un and im on your English grammar notebook. I hope students you have better understanding about this topic. It is your home assignment. You will learn and write page number 88 on book exercise A and B, and write the list of the opposites on your English grammar notebook. I want to say now it's time to say Allah Hafiz students. Have a nice day. Inshallah on Monday we will meet with our new lecture. Till then Allah Hafiz. Have a nice weekend.